Hey everybody, I wanted to share this study from the CDC. It was published last week in Morbidity and Mortality Weekly Report. So this is an extremely important study, and they looked at the number of COVID cases, hospitalizations, and deaths, compared them by vaccination status in 13 U.S. jurisdictions during April 4th to July 17th. If you don't have time to watch this whole video, that's okay. This picture is what it all boils down to. Unvaccinated people are 5 times more likely to get infected with COVID-19 compared to vaccinated people. They are 10 times more likely to get hospitalized with COVID-19 compared to vaccinated people. And unvaccinated people are 10 times more likely to die of COVID-19 than vaccinated people. So let's go through the study in more detail. So basically, as I said, they looked at the incidence of COVID-19 cases, hospitalizations, and deaths and compared them by vaccination status. During April 4th to July 17th, there were a total of 569,000 COVID-19 cases, 35,000 hospitalizations, and 6,000 COVID-19 associated deaths that were reported among people that were not fully vaccinated. In the same time period, there were 46,000 cases, 3,000 hospitalizations, and 616 deaths that were reported among fully vaccinated persons in the same 13 jurisdictions. So this is already very striking, right? 92% of all the cases in this whole time period were among the unvaccinated. 92% of hospitalizations were among the unvaccinated, and 91% of deaths were among the unvaccinated, right? And this is from April through July, right? Delta was really picking up. Another thing I wanted to point out here was as time passed, there were more people that were fully vaccinated that were getting breakthrough infection. And that makes sense because as you vaccinate more people, you would expect more breakthrough. And we know that the efficacy of the vaccines against infection, against the Delta variant, is about 50 to 60%. So there will be people that get breakthrough infection. Again, if you put these numbers together, this is what you come up with. And I said in the beginning of this video, unvaccinated people are up to 5 times more likely to get infected, 10 times more likely to get hospitalized, and 10 times more likely to die of COVID-19 than vaccinated people. Here's the last thing from the study I wanted to talk about before I summarize. They also looked at how vaccine efficacy changed over the study time period. And what they estimated is that vaccine efficacy went down from 90% to 78% for infection, right? But that's expected. With Delta, you're getting more breakthrough. But look at this. Efficacy against hospitalization went from 92 to 90%, and for death from 94 to 91%. Basically, for the stuff that really matters, hospitalization and death, the vaccine is still extremely effective, right? Okay, so let's put it all together. Unvaccinated people make up the vast majority of COVID cases, hospitalizations, and deaths. With Delta variant, we're seeing more breakthrough infections in vaccinated people. The vaccine works extremely well to keep you out of the hospital and to save you from dying of COVID-19.